We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Background. Well, I went to the DJI camera store last night, and they finally got my camera to hook up to my app, and everything was great. And we even went to live. We set everything else up correctly. I don't know if oh yeah, I'm talking to nobody, but there's nobody. I'm actually live now. Mara's supposed to be, and you. Okay. Is it even showing up there?
Where'd it go? Now it just came up.
Okay. You can see me. You can see me.
Now it came up.
Anyway, yeah, there's going to be growing pains doing this kind of stuff, so. It actually has it turned on, but see, my camera says, YouTube says there's nobody. Oh, it just popped up, one person. And she waved. Hello, Mara. Nobody else is watching, so I'm talking to myself. I will upload this as a. We'll keep this up so people are going to come back and watch later. But I was just wanting to experiment with this. Anyways, like I was saying, I went to the camera store, and they were so nice, and they got me hooked up. The app was connecting to the Action 4. We went through YouTube. We set everything else up correctly. And it said, we set up live streams to test. We just called it test. And we did 4 or 5 different ones. And every time what happened was it just says, the channel is going live at, and it set a time. And we never could get it to turn on, to actually go live. People could comment when they were waiting, because Mara signed in to wait for one to start, and she commented, and the people at the store signed in to wait for it to start, but we could never get it to actually start. It just said it was going to go live. We did that 5 times. Finally, we just gave up. So now we just went out to get dinner, and I attempted it again, and now the Action 4 won't even hook up to the app, which was the problem I was having before I went to the store in the first place. So I don't know if we're any closer to getting this worked out or not. So I went the way I used to have to last year. I'm just on my cell phone. So if anybody comments, I won't be able to read it. But right now, nobody's watching but Mara anymore. So let's keep this going. Let me come over here. If anybody comments, I won't be able to read it. But right now, nobody's watching but Mara. So let's keep this going. Okay. Okie doke. Well, the weird thing too is I've got this set up on the selfie cam, so it's hard for me to control it. Trying to eat my soup, my wonton soup. I'm not left-handed, so this is impossible for me to utilize chopsticks left-handed while holding the camera right-handed. Can I get it? Can I get it? No, I'm done. Move it over here.
Try some of this hot chili.
Here's Mara.
Do you like hot chili in your soup?
Absolutely not. I have very sensitive palate.
See? You sure?
No. I wish I could get this figured out. My thought is the reason you live stream through this camera is so then I can read the comments on my phone. But obviously if my phone's back there, I can't, if somebody says something or asks me something, I can't read it. So See, I have to do this. Okay, it says 2 people are watching now. I shouldn't have to do that to be able to read the comments.
I have a comment.
I'll try to get it figured out eventually. If Mara's with me, I can look at her phone to read her phone. So whoever the second person is watching, comment, let me know who you are, or where you are at least. So, I know it's not super exciting to watch somebody eat.
Yummy.
Technically,
The difference of how we hold our chopsticks.
I don't know what she's doing. I learned my top-notch chopstick skills from reading a how-to manual in a Chinese restaurant in America. So
This is how I hold
they
mine.
meet a point. I don't know what she's doing. She's got some kind of weird crisscross applesauce thing going on, and I don't know how it's possible.
Okay, anybody comments? Well, I pick up my food just fine.
And then I come here when we're trying to debate on trying to figure out what she's doing or how that's working. And since then, I've seen other people on YouTube, and they're holding chopsticks, and it's going all cattywampus every which way, and I have no idea what they're doing. And then we're sitting in a restaurant, so I look around at the locals to see what they're doing, and their chopsticks are all going every which way, so apparently you can do however you want to. I'm going to continue to do it the way I trained myself, by reading that instruction manual.
Everybody has their own technique.
An American Chinese buffet.
There's your hand. American Chinese buffet.
Well, if I didn't have superior chopstick skills, why, doing a food tour in Saigon, they had a little game where everybody was, the driver, your personal driver that was taking you on the food tour was handing you peanuts, and you were taking them. She was picking them up with a chopstick and handing them to you, and you were taking them with your chopstick and putting them in a bowl. Doesn't sound very hard, but if you ever tried to pick up a round peanut with a chopstick, it wasn't hard for me. I was taking them and dusting everybody. So to give everybody else a chance to win, my driver was one second. So my driver was purposely dropping the chopsticks. She was picking up the peanut and going to hand it to me, and before I could get it from her, she was like, oops, and purposely dropping it so everybody else would have a chance to catch up. So why would she be throwing the game if I didn't have superior chopstick skills? This is just like instant ramen noodles.
Yep. With veggies.
Yeah, we got some rao, some vegetables in here. Looks like a bok choy.
Carrots.
This is some kind of root vegetable, a daikon, some kind of potato. It's white.
And
Maybe
then
it's a
those big-
maybe it's a radish.
And then those dumplings.
And then wonton.
Wonton. Same, same but different.
I'd show you the spelling, but she just took the menu to give it to somebody else who just came in to order. We're like, which one's the wonton? Which one's the wonton? It's actually spelled with Vietnamese, so we're looking for, you don't be looking for a W. There's no W in the Vietnamese language. It was something like HOAN for Juan.
Too spicy. Just a little bit of pepper. Ooh.
I type it and put it on the screen, but yeah, I type it and put it on the screen, but this whole August 1 month exercise is no editing. So I'm not going to add anything to this. So
Yeah, I think I am going to risk grabbing the bike.
so if this works, I won't have to. If this is actually going up, there's no one watching live, but
You could actually just
if this actually, when I get home and look at this after the fact, if this actually worked, then I can start trying to schedule something live later. I just will have to use my phone because I cannot get the camera to work. If any of my friends that tried to help me are watching this, the camera wouldn't connect to the app again for some reason. We were so close, we thought we had it fixed. I'll slurp this soup down and maybe walk you around the block.
You want a spoon?
Just to, no, I know where the spoons are.
Sorry.
They're right here.
I was going to help you because that's what Vietnamese women are supposed to do is take care of their man.
Oh, brother.
But apparently
You're American. The
I
spoons
took
and
care of you
chopsticks are all right here in the dish.
I took care of you then too. So.
I know, because you're nice to me. Now this, I don't know what this is. Mara keeps telling me they're grapes, but there's no sweetness to this. I don't.
It's a special grape
Oh,
you put in tea. Also, you soak it in tea.
it tastes more like olive than a grape.
It's a dry. It's
And it does have a pit spot in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's an olive, not a grape. But do grapes have little pits in the middle of them? Who knows?
I'll show you what it is sometime. I've brought it home before in a baggie. It has different uses. You can put it in your tea.
It's some kind of fruit and or, no, it's a fruit either way. If it's an olive, it's a fruit. If it's a grape, it's a fruit. It's some kind of fruit. Either way, it's not a bizarre, unknown animal product that's going to scare us. So. If it was an unknown animal product, you would pick it out and go. I don't know what this is, and push it aside. Ignorance may be bliss in some situations, but when it comes to what you're ingesting, it's kind of scary.
I always say that I'm tempted to, I'm daring enough to eat if somebody gives me, but just don't tell me what it is until after the fact.
If it's a questionable item,
it's mind over matter. If someone tells you,
I would rather know. Although funny story on that. I had a young lady I used to know was pretty squeamish, and this was a long time ago. But my grandfather used to hunt in southern Indiana, and apparently he just bagged a deer, and my grandmother brought over a bunch of meat. And I don't know if the girl thought it was beef or what, but she ate a bunch of it. Said, "Oh, that's pretty good." And I knew not to say anything because I knew she was semi-squeamish about such things. And like two weeks later, maybe, I told her, I said, "Remember all that meat that you ate and you loved so much?" She said, "Yeah." I go, "That was deer." She actually started gagging and retching like she was going to throw up, and I kept trying to explain to her, what good is that going to do? That was 2 weeks ago. It is not inside you. Throwing up is not going to make it go away.
Or that time when we took Sarah and her friend out to eat, and we told her, "Oh, you'll like it," and didn't tell her what it was until after she ate it. And it was octopus or squid.
No, it was calamari, that deep fried calamari. But she's like, "Oh, this is good." She's just eating it like it's onion rings. And then when we told her what it was, she started gagging. I'm like, "You liked it."
That's what I'm saying. And I guess it's just, you just don't tell me. I'll accept it. Although as an adult, it's easier to accept something than as a kid.
Yeah. I don't remember how old they were.
They're probably fourth grade.
Our daughter she is a very picky eater and won't try anything. So she didn't even try the calamari. The other girl's like, "I'll try it. Let me try it." She didn't know what it was. It just said calamari, and she didn't know what the word was. So we said, "No, it's really good. Look, it's deep fried like an onion ring. You dip it in the sauce," and she just tore into it, loved it. Driving home, we let her know, and then she started gagging. Just because it was so abnormal for a young lady raised in southern Indiana. She didn't know what that was. That's normal, but the girl from western Kentucky freaking out over eating a deer, that was bizarre.
That's as closest to I could think of as like beef. So that's not as bad.
Yeah, I just think it's, yeah, I don't know why she was so freaked out. I think she was just a animal lover who didn't want to, she watched Bambi one too many times and didn't want anyone to eat a deer. Yeah. People freaked out about calamari and balut. I mean, in the last 2 years, I've seen things that would really freak them out.
I'm probably going to have to get ready to call. But I want to go to the corner. That way they don't have to bike up and have to make a U-turn. They'll see me here in the corner.
You can just do it from here. They'll come get you.
Okay, then you can videotape me leaving?
Yeah, I'm recording, Edie. Brought the umbrella for nothing. As soon as we got on this side of the street, it stopped raining.
How do you know why?
If we would have just, hindsight, of course, if you would have just waited,
10 minutes, but I was.
not even 10 minutes.
I don't want to be late
five.
for work.
If he would have just waited 5 more minutes, it wouldn't have been raining. But we didn't know. There's no way of telling.
Or late to get to my friend's house.
Oh, let me sip this down so I can take the camera around the neighborhood maybe while there's still some light.
Well, you can take that around while I'm getting my ride. Ooh, that's sitting in water now. Oh, I need
What?
I need my phone to call my grab.
No, I'm using your phone. It says there are 2 people here. But if there actually is somebody watching this,
I really can't carry my umbrella.
send me a message and let me know you're there. This is a test. We're testing this because we've never turned on the live before. I guess you can turn it off because you need to go to your Grab app.
Yeah, sorry. Would it be too difficult for you to carry 2 umbrellas, or should I just carry it? I mean, I don't have a use for it on the
It's so difficult.
motorbike.
Yeah, if you don't open an umbrella on a motorbike. You'll fly off like Mary Poppins. What?
Oh, okay. Put the pin where I'm sitting. I have to move my pin.
The microphones work.
My pin won't move. It's on the corner over there, but I'm going to move it to where I'm sitting.
We have to discuss the usage of the map. The pin is locked in the center.
Oh,
You move the map around the pin. You can't move the pin. You can move the map. So move the map until the pin is on the blue dot, and then it'll tell them where you are.
Oh, I need money.
What the hell?
You have to break it. I was waiting for you to break it, but you can still stay here.
Yeah. Here, why don't you go up and pay while I'm slurping down my...
Don't have enough to break it.
Well, you're going to be late, Mara. Sorry. Well, we have we have an issue here, so I'm going to have to turn this off early. Sorry about that, guys.
Còn đứa nào hiểu không? Hai đứa qua đó chị giùm chị coi. Thấy là chị không có tiền lẻ thôi, kêu chuyển khoản